Lutz will look to add the extra point. Now, these have been no picnic for him so far. He's missed 2, but this one is good. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This will be fielded inside the 5. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handle?
And they get Jones for the 3rd time in this ball game. P.J. Williams with a pick. And the Saints are going to take possession of the football. Well, I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
And I think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me, that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens, just move on to the next play. Let it go. Hard to do when you throw in this many interceptions. That's exactly the attitude that has to be adopted. That's tremendous field position that they were given following the turnover, but they've still got work to do to get to field goal range, and the coverage we'll see isn't going to make it easy.
He's going to keep this again, and he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
I thought that was a completed pass until he came in and forced the ball from his hands. Not only did he make a nice play, he brings up 4th down.
Ready.
4th down, Winston. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And the Giants are going to get the football back. So the defense has to stay out and get one more stop. They were able to do it, forcing the incompletion.
So on their record, that goes down as a successful play. Doesn't matter how
Jones in trouble here, and down he goes. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Another try after the first down sack. Jones, throw left side complete. That's James.
Let's go.
And for the Saints here on 3rd down, an extra defensive back on the field. Back to throw. Jones. He's got a man. Complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Richie James, 55 yards. And the Giants get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
Well, that touchdown certainly helps, but they've got to go ahead and convert, get to the half, and figure out how to keep chopping down this lead in the second, don't they?
Yeah, they still need to regroup, and they still need to end the second quarter strong. Look at the time left. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way. Boy, still a half plus to play, but it is a 2-score game. They're going to go onside kick early. And they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down.
Well, CD, you understand. I mean, they're so eager trying to get back in this game here in the 4th quarter, but they touched that one a little too early before it went 10 yards.
Brandon, in such a high-stakes scenario, Everyone's feeling the pressure on this play. Special teams coordinator, which one is he going to pick in terms of kicks? Can the kicker execute it? Can the team wait for 10 yards? So many variables, and in this case, they didn't get it done.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
Good defensive call right there because they had someone shadowing him along his entire route, and he was right there ready to provide a hit to prevent him from adding another catch to his big start.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming third down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of momentum the other side is starting to gain.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Winston. This is caught inside the 15. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll run here with Ingram. And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. Mark Ingram as the first half is winding down.
And the Saints will extend their lead here just before halftime.
Lutz good on the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Taking it about the 1. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
On the jump. Hey, smash,
A final shot before break. Jones. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Lutz now to kick this one away.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Now Jones on 1st and 10.
He's got Slayton on the slant. He's got room past the 30. Still on his feet. How about this?
And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Giants. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard and you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
They'll look to throw. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. it's incomplete, so unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst, and if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
Winston now to throw on first down. That's out to Hill, right side complete.
And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
From the 34 now, here's first and 10. Jameis to throw it.
They'll get this out to Kamara. He'll get it inside the 20.
And he's brought down after a very nice gain. A big play that time on the catch and run. 33 yards.
Just more of the same there, partner. Guys have just been running free in the secondary this entire game. No pass rush, a lot of passes completed. Been an easy day for him.
Winston keeps it himself, and he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown.
The sneak successful from a yard out, and the Saints have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns.
Lutz with the extra point, and the lead opens up now to 22 points. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
Fields it right around the goal line. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
That's going to be caught. Touchdown, Giants.
Daniel Jones able to connect with Sterling Shepard. And the Giants are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Ryan Dable dialing up a play call here as they will go for 2.
They'll try and throw for it. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. And they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down.
So they take the flag and the yardage that comes with it.
On first and 10, Winston. And Hill with it over the middle. And some room to maneuver. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. It's a gain of 34.
Frankly, I don't know that this defense knows what to do anymore. Just look at their body language out there. The passing game has absolutely been relentless throughout.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on first and 10. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Taysom Hill, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Saints are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
And this is what coaches talk about, never being satisfied. No matter what the lead, always trying to increase it. You never know what can happen in this NFL.
Lutz to try to add the PAT. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Fielded just outside the goal line. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Now Jones. This one is Slayton over the middle. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints 33. Throwing Jones. Once again, he finds Slayton. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. They keep it with Barkley on first down. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. They'll go to Barkley again. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
On the ready. Cowboys.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Touchdown! Daniel Bellinger from 3 yards out. And the Giants have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. So a little bit of a letdown there defensively. I mean, look, you're still 2 scores to the good, CD, but things may be a little more uncomfortable than they had hoped.
Yeah, if you kept them out of the end zone there, this game's over. You locked the door on them. Instead, it's still open a little bit, and they've got a puncher's chance.
And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone, and that cuts the lead a bit further. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the Saints hands team able to rein this one in. 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
The first down throw for Winston. And that is incomplete.
Well, I guess we just discovered that someone is certainly not going to sit back and just take it in this game, huh?
No, they were trying to get that touchdown back in one shot.
One shot, trying to help out his defense and let the other team know they were coming after him.
So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Here's Winston. And he's got the hook up to Landry. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. The line to gain is the 33 on third down.
Triple team. Flip. Triple team.
Now Winston. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by the linebacker, Jared Davis.
And the Giants are right back in this football game.
Now with that interception, you feel like we got a ball game again. Remember, 2-score contest and still time left here in the fourth.
And in the old days, not too long gone either. Throwing the ball here would have been an absolute no-no, but the way the game's played now, throwing it makes sense. You just have to be careful when you put it in the air.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
The interception was a great starting point, but now they need points pretty quickly, down 2 scores.
Jones now throwing on first down. And that's complete to Shepard. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So in Saints territory now. Here's first and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line. Looking to throw. Jones. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down.
I think he could have scanned downfield forever, but there wasn't anything available. Ends up throwing an incompletion, and I think he'll take that.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here. To throw on second and 10. Jones.
Trying to find Barkley on the out route, and he's got him.
And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Ready?
In motion, the tight end. They'll look to throw again. Got a man, Slayton.
He's going to pick up the first down and then some.
And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Darius Slayton with his second touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Giants have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth.
19 right.
In motion goes the tight end.
Jones throwing for it.
That's caught. And he is not going to get to the goal line. And for the first time here this afternoon, they are thwarted on the two-point conversion. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
Fields this way up at the 17. And they've got it up past the 35, so pretty good starting field position.
Ready?
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, one-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping Chili on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. If there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. He gets this one to Johnson. And he gets this to the 35.
Ready.
Good for a gain of 5. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. Oh, this may be a free play for Winston. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
Ready.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now Winston. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. And the Giants are right back in this football game. Well, they're not making it easy on themselves here down the stretch. 2 picks now in the fourth quarter, trying to hang on to that lead.
Talk about keeping someone in the game. Instead of being able to shut the door, it's still cracked open because they can come back on you now. The only people who are really happy about those picks, any fantasy team that has this defense.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Here's Jones, throwing to start the drive. Catch made by Slayton. Finding room at midfield. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
Heady on that one, huh? Getting out of bounds before the 2-minute warning. They get an extra timeout, extra opportunity to move the ball downfield. Very smart football.
And they'll send the tight end in motion. Jones on first down. He's got Bellinger. And he's got a first down following a pickup of about 13 as we will take a pause here for the 2-minute warning. On first and 10, Jones. Throw left side, taken in by Slayton. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. They'll get 13 yards for the second play in a row. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's first and 10. Jones. Able to locate his man Slayton on an out route. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7. But first things first, they need to score as they come up on first and goal. To throw is Jones. And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And the Saints have just about sewn up this football game. So a good drive with a bad ending, Charles. They move it down the field well. Cannot finish it off, though, as it's intercepted in the end zone.
Deflating, that has got to be the word here because they were sharp in moving it down the field. And sometimes you start thinking like a touchdown is a given. And it doesn't always work out that way as we saw there.
Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So second and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 will crash in the line here, trying to run down some clock with Kamara. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Now Winston. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Good clean play. No flags coming out of the pocket of the officials. Turns into an incompletion, and that should get them off the field with a 3 and out.
Here comes the Saints punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. Big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And it'll be Giant football first and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
As this offense takes the field again, CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in this second half.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, now 3rd and 10. And first things first, before you think about marching the ball down the field, you got to move the chains.
You're exactly right. Got to get back into focus here. Get the first down. That's what's going to get.
Now Jones. And that is incomplete.
Give them credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
Desperation time now. Here's Jones. Hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone.
Ready.
And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive.
Come on. Sunday. Sunday. Green, triple team. Flip, flip, flip. Green, triple team. Hey.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. Every yard they gain getting them better and better field position. And obviously a field goal makes this a 2-score contest. That's really all they need.
And that means for your play caller, he's not looking to the attack portion of his sheet, right? He's looking for, okay, what do we have? It's going to keep us in a good spot. No lost yardage plays. Let's kick a field goal, go up 2 scores. If we score a touchdown, great. But that's not what you're really playing for. But the criticism is that he overthrew his man, but you got to give him credit. He also didn't risk an interception with that type of a throw. Because of that, they still have a chance to put some points on the board.
The kick by Lutz is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So barring something extraordinary here in the closing stages, that field goal should just about put this one on ice.
Yeah, we've got to find 2 scores. So, you know, we're not going to exactly move it over there yet. It can be done, but, boy, it's going to be a little bit of a stretch for them, isn't it?
Yeah, they would have to move incredibly quick and have some luck, too. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby.
And the Saints are going to take possession of the football.
Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense. But they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
They're looking to throw this. Winston. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I know you felt like saying touchdown there, didn't you, partner? That looked like a sure 6 points, but the contact jarred it free.
Got his hands on it, could not hold on through the end of the play.
Green, triple team. Flip, flip, flip.
Winston. And this is caught inside the 5. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on first and goal. Here's Winston. That is caught by Olave. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great play there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Saints are an extra point away from making this a 3-score game.
Lutt's good on the extra point, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And Charles,
and my goodness, another interception. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby.
And the Saints are going to take possession of the football.
Well, to be frank, CD, this is getting tough to watch. I mean, you feel for him, but 6 interceptions, that's at a whole new level. It's not a good level.
It makes it tougher and tougher to come up with ways to try and support him. But you have to as a team because you can't just throw your quarterback aside. You're going to need him later on. But it reminds me of a time that a former defense coordinator of mine told me he was in a game where his quarterback threw 7 interceptions. So after the 6-1, one of the defensive players went to the quarterback and said, here's what you do. Throw the ball to the other team, and let's see if our receivers can pick it off and turn it into a completion.
That's just mean. I don't know that I'd go down there and say that to him right now. Probably pretty fragile.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but, boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And, partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
This coverage of the NFL brings us to the Superdome in downtown New Orleans.
Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the New England Patriots and the New Orleans Saints.